Today we're looking at the Wolfang WD01 4K dual dashcam, 4K front camera and 1080p rear camera, GPS tracking, emergency recording, Wi-Fi control. Quick start guide, user manual, suction cup for the front dashcam, Type A to Type C charge cable, spare adhesive sticker for the rear dashcam, spare adhesive sticker for the front dashcam, reset pin. They call this a crowbar to help with cable management. The rear camera, I don't know how long this is. I think it's around 20 meters. If you want to pick this up or know more about it, click the first link in the description box below. If you find the video useful, a like would be appreciated, and please subscribe to watch more reviews. This is Type C. The rear camera is 1080p and it has a 140 degrees field of view. Type C cable for the front dashcam. It has the GPS unit connected. Again, I don't know how long this is. I think it's around 3 meters. That would go into your signal lighter. You still have room to use another cable in there if you want to charge your phone. The front dashcam has a 170 degree field of view with a f1.8 aperture. So the lower the f number, the more light hits the sensor. That will give you better image quality even in low lighting. This uses the Sony Starvis sensor. I have used a dashcam with Sony Starvis sensor. You get a really good image quality. The top microphone, that's where the suction cup would fit, and 2 USB Type C ports. On this side, micro SD card slot, power on off, reset hole there. Speaker at the bottom. 3-inch display. Okay, I'll get my power bank. We'll turn this on, we'll have a look at some of the features, and then I'll show you some daytime and nighttime footage as well. I should mention, as I always mention in any of my video product reviews, the quality you guys are going to see will be slightly reduced because when I upload it to the internet, they compress the file. Do let me know in the comment section below what you think of the image quality. I have a 32 GB micro SD card here. The maximum it accepts is 128 GB. It's very important you format your SD card. I still have the sticker on at the front, but you could see from there the screen. It has a really nice 3-inch display this. We have some information here at the top that's letting us know it's recording. WDR micro SD card is inserted, and that's letting me know that there's power. It's recording in 4K. Here we have date and time, which I haven't set up. It will display speed here as well. The Wi-Fi symbol is showing it's off. That's because I haven't linked it to the app yet. You don't need to use your own Wi-Fi or your own mobile data. The dashcam will use its own hotspot to connect you to the app. Emergency recording, start stop recording, microphone. These 3 lines here, that will take you to the menu. Video, we could use the arrows as well. Photo, playback, anything you have recorded, you could view it on here. Setup, let's click on setup. Camera settings, got resolution, 4K, 2K, or you could change it as well. Leave it in 4K. Image size for the photo is 20 megapixel. Loop recording, by default it's on 3 minutes. I'm going to leave it on 3 minutes. If you choose 1 minute, you'll have loads of little short clips. If you choose 5 minutes, you'll have a lot of long clips. So 3 minutes, in my opinion, is about right. But you do have the option to change it if you want. Record audio, that's on. Motion detection, that's off. You can turn it on, but for that you will need the hardwire kit. You buy that separate. G sensor is set to low by default. You could set this to medium and high as well. The G sensor, that's basically on impact, it will lock your recording. SD card won't get overwritten. Parking guard, by default that's off, and I'm leaving it off because I do not have a hardwire kit for this dashcam. WDR, wide dynamic range, exposure, encoding format, H.265 it's recording in. I'm going to change this to H.264. In my opinion, it's a lot easier to work with. That's it for that. We've got system settings, Wi-Fi, that's off. I'm going to turn that on when I link it to the app. I will show you that. Auto power off, powers off after a minute. I'm going to do 5 minutes. Screensaver, beep sound, you can turn that off as well. Boot sound, when it comes on, it makes that sound. You can turn that off if you want. Language, English, that's okay for me. Frequency, date and time, date stamp, on. I'm leaving that on. You can turn that off if you want, but I would advise leave that on, because if you are involved in an accident, you have the date and time there as evidence. You don't want to turn that off really, but you have the option there. License plate number, you can put your license plate number in here. License plate stamp and format, which we have already done. default settings. If you've made changes to the dashcam that you're not happy with, you could just come in here and select default settings and it'll go back to factory settings. Okay, let's link it to the app. So here, Wi-Fi, I need to turn that on first. I click on the Wi-Fi button on my phone. It's letting us know here Wi-Fi SSID WD01. Password is 12345678. Let's come up on my phone. Put the password in 12345678. And that password will be for all the Wolfang dash cams. It's connecting. So the Wi-Fi sign has come up on the dash cam, and on my phone it's saying internet may not be available. I'm going to carry on with it because it does connect, and there we are, up and running. Now you can control everything from the app. You'll have all your photos, videos in here. At the top it's letting us know Wi-Fi, dashcam is on charge, card inserted. You can mute the sound from here as well. It's recording in 4K 30 frames per second. At the bottom we have date and time. Big red button here, you can start recording from here or you can stop recording. Photo, video folder, camera folder. You could see here we have the pictures here, and there is a green arrow pointing next to it, meaning we can download this picture directly to our phone gallery. Same with the videos as well. It's a nice simple app. Okay, I'll show you some daytime and nighttime footage now. One thing to mention, as I always mention in all my video reviews, the quality you guys are going to see will be slightly reduced because when I upload it to the internet, they compress the file. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of the image quality. The audio you're listening to now is coming straight from the dashcam. I won't be showing footage from the rear camera in this video because I've reviewed dashcams that share the same rear camera sensor. I'll pin a playlist in the comment section below if you want to watch that. There you go friends, that was the Wolfang WD01 4K dual dashcam. So in my opinion, I really like this dashcam. It has good image quality even in low light. It has a nice simple app. It's easy to use. I really like the 3-inch touch display. You can view your footage back on the dashcam or within the app. I really like that feature. There's just one thing, it's not a deal breaker by any means. However, I thought I should mention it. For the price, I would have liked to see a micro SD card included because I have reviewed cheaper dashcams than this and they have a micro SD card included. As I say, it's not a big thing. You can pick them up cheap on Amazon. In fact, I will leave a link to the one I use in the description box below. If you want to pick this up, I'll leave a link in the description box below. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please leave a like and please subscribe to watch more reviews. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.